Hi everyone. Well, can't always have videos of smiling. It's actually 3 a.m. and part of fibromyalgia is that you can be literally, so exhausted to the point where you sit in a chair and you doze off maybe 50, 60 times, and you think, okay, now I can go to bed. This is my little partner that sticks with me through thick and thin. But the thing of it is you can go lay in bed for 45 minutes, an hour, and your nervous system, it doesn't have, alarm clock to make you, say, hey, it's nighttime. Sometimes I'll go to sleep 4 or 5 in the morning, and then with the pain, or it'll just take the phone ring, it'll take something the little doggies hear, and wake me up, and then that's it. That's all the sleep you get. And literally I can never take a nap. I don't know why. I've heard of a lot of fibromyalgia patients, that sleep, they take their medication, they go to bed, and unfortunately that's never been me. But I always am the kind of person that I don't share my soul to people. I don't share my pain. I've literally, for the past 8 to 9 years, just been so isolated inside my house. Maybe this is the time that telling people the real deal about things and the horrifying effects of what this disease does, that maybe will help others, because I always try to put on a smiley face. I try to appear like nothing's wrong. And I guess because I've had this, in a young age where life was at my fingertips and it was just robbed against me. And so, I have watched a couple other people on video where they say, I do this to help me. And maybe for the first time, this does help me because I haven't told my story. I really, I think about that, and the few people that I have told, I never hear from them. I'll hear maybe every now and then, I'm sorry, but you never hear from them. And so you feel isolated, you feel alone, and you cry, you scream. I've had times where I'm in the house by myself quite a bit, and I just scream and then cry. And then when I see my little doggies upset, then I stop. And we go through a lot. And we put on a face that's not who we are inside. We want to reach out for people to really, truly understand what this is, the pain that we feel. And the pain is more deeper in our heart than what I can ever imagine. Because I know at times I've heard from people, oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry you have that. Poor you. And but I look at it this way, where you don't have a knock on the door, you don't have a call, you don't have anybody to say, hang in there, it's gonna be all right. On my darkest days, Only thing maybe that's got me through is prayer and my dogs. It sounds strange, but when you isolate yourself in your house, your dogs become your therapy. And the things that helped me on my darkest hours, not to do something, that I would be ashamed of myself and I would let other people down, is what would I do with them, because they keep me alive. You look at this little one right here. She never leaves my side. She knows when I'm hurting. She knows when I'm sad. She knows anything. And unfortunately, sometimes that's what we have. But I want people to really, truly know that when somebody tells you that they have chronic illness, fibromyalgia, they have IBS, they have things wrong with them that causes pain, maybe you should think of that in a different light, because I never thought I would get this. I don't think nobody in their lifetime, from being a child on, would ever imagine that we would have something that would be so debilitating that we couldn't learn, no, that we could not experience the joys, truly the joys of life. I would love to go to theme parks, but I'm too embarrassed because I would probably have to ride a cart. I'm young. People look at me and people walk by and I just smile. And then after they walk by, I'm moaning in pain. People don't want to see that. And it's very important not to tell people that you're on pain medication, because it's like little rumors spread around. Oh, she's addicted to drugs. She's a drug addict. So I don't want anybody to feel sorry for me. I want to help somebody else. And hopefully through my video, by expressing the truth and the real deal behind the significance of what we go through, the life changes that we deal with, and just because you guys don't see it doesn't mean that it doesn't exist. There are people that are a lot worse than me. There are people that need more than I need. But I have been fighting for 10 years of my life. I was robbed from a beautiful life that I loved so much. It changed me, who I was as a person. And I'm trying to learn who I am all over again. The people that say that they love us, they don't understand. The comments they make let us know that they don't understand. I don't know how many times that, that I've always heard of what I lack as a woman, because I can't clean house the way that they would like, or I can't do the things that I used to do because they know, and it makes me feel like a failure, even though deep down inside I know that this is not my fault. But we carry this sense of guilt that sticks with us for every minute, every hour. And it's bad enough because when you go through chronic pain, you fight every day. It's a battle every day. I battle to stay alive every day. Sorry. I'd never share this with anyone. I've never in my life ever let anybody see me this way. But I'm really tired of hearing of the people that lose their life. I had a friend that just told me a month ago that her family member committed suicide. She couldn't find an out. She couldn't find anybody to help her, and she was alone. She was only put down. She was labeled. And the doctors disowned her, every single one of them. And that's going to make me fight even harder, no matter how bad my days are, no matter me being on here talking to you guys. I'm going to fight hard so I can make somebody that's listening understand you're not alone. And I may not know you, but I know that to know that somebody else is speaking out the truth, that is so much that everybody wants not to see and everybody wants us to hide. That it's important, I think, for me to tell my story. So sometimes you might see me cry. Sometimes you might see a happy day. And on those happy days, I spend every single minute of them. And they're a gift. One day, I don't care if it's one day out of a month, they're a gift. But just please know those people out there that are on the edge, and they don't see an outing. I have been there before, and there is an outing. All you have to do is pray about it, and all you have to do is get on here and see the people that are fighting for you. And I'm working on many avenues because not only does it help myself, but I'm determined to save as many lives. I don't want to hear that many more stories of people that lose their life. So please hang on and know that you are loved, and know that there are many people out there that feel as if we do. And we will survive this. It's a kind of inner strength that I only think that God can give to the people that He truly believes in his heart, that has the power to fight it and to be able to motivate those people that need to be motivated. So I'm silent because I don't want to cry. I don't cry for me, and I'm not sad for me. I'm sad for the people that have no options. Felt like they had no options, and they were so alone. And they were turned down by doctors and healthcare providers, which is, I think, the number one reason. I myself have experienced telling everybody that I've been to now up to 8 specialty doctors, and not one of them had an answer. And I find this ironic when I went to the pain management, finding out that you can no longer have benzoids, and they'll give you pain medicine, but if they catch that in your urine, then you're going to be labeled and you'll never get your pain medicine again. And I was instructed by my primary doctor to see a psychologist, which they're the ones that can write medication. They already were trying to put me on many antidepressants, saying that's what's causing your anxiety. I tried every one of them, and month after month I had reactions to all of them. Couldn't take any of them. And I went to a psychiatrist, and what I found, he wrote me a prescription for Klonopin. He handed it to me, and I said, but I told you that my pain management doctor will not let me take clozapam. She took me off of it after I had been on it for 20 years. And he said that she cannot deny it from me. And he wrote it in a way that was evidently, don't take it an hour. When you take a pain medication, take it an hour difference. So I didn't feel it because I told him that I need to take it there. When I took it there, what she said was, it looks like that you've came a long ways. She says, wow, you've really done a great job. You didn't feel it. You came really far. As tears are rolling down my face, I told her, but you guys sent me to this doctor to get on something that would help me because I'm dying. I'm withering away. And she says, well, this clinic will not support it, and neither will all these other clinics. And she says, I don't know what to tell you. That day was one of the lowest days of my life because I thought that was going to be the answer. I thought my primary doctor said that I needed to go. So after that was my 8th specialty doctor, and that was the one I was most instructed to go see. And being let down 8 times, that was my lowest point. But since then, I reestablished an appointment I have this coming week with that doctor. Even though that I'm on pain management now, my primary wrote 1 month of benzoids and said that from here on out, I need to get it from the psychiatrist, which I've never been to one in my life. Only been to a counselor for PTSD and anxiety. So I'll go back and, I'll stay on that. But being that I'm only 4 days on this Butrons patch, I have a lot of concerns because what if it doesn't work? What am I going to do at that point? Can't go back, and nor do I want to go back on Percocet. Taking a pill 4 times a day, it controlled my life. And I hated that completely. That wasn't who I was. I wasn't raised to be on pain medication either. I don't drink alcohol. I've never smoked weed in my life. I only adventured into getting on the medical side of marijuana, tincture drops with HTC with CBD oil, but I just have never been a drug abuser. I've never drank alcohol. I didn't like the high feeling in my head. It only made me feel, more anxiety basically. And but I don't know how many times my pain doctor told me that if I found a Xanax or a benzoid in my house and took it and found it in my urine, that she would put me on a label with in the system, which we all know that when you go on that system, what that means is that you're labeled. Once they label you, there's no one doing it. It's frightening and they scare you. But now I'm fighting to learn our rights, fighting to learn to write to Congress, fighting to set up meetings with people in our state regarding what's going on. And I'm teaming up with some of the best people, and I will not stop. And this is what gives me strength every day. This and saving people. So in doing so, I'm not fighting for myself. I'm fighting for all of you. So please just hang on no matter what. Don't give up. Don't give up. Because I am fighting for all of you. So it is about 3:30 in the morning. As you can see, I'm exhausted and I'm just waiting until my body will stop jerking and feeling all this, you know what, so I can go to sleep, even if it's just for a couple hours. God bless everybody. I'll talk to you later.